Chapter 10. Matter. Matter. There are so many things around us. All these things differ from one another in shape, size and color. They are also made up of different materials. All these things have different properties too. When we observe them carefully, we find that all of them have some common properties. All physical things occupy space. They have some mass too. Things which occupy space and have some mass are called matter. All living things like plants and animals and all the non-living things like pen, bus, car, utensils, etc. are matter. All physical things occupy space. They have some mass too. Things which occupy space and have some mass are called matter. The amount of space that matter occupies is called its volume. Matter is made of several tiny particles. These particles are so small that we cannot see them with our naked eyes. These tiny particles are called molecules. Different substances have different types of molecules. States of matter. There are 3 states of matter. These are solid, liquid and gas. Solid. Stone, wood, iron, table, bed, etc. are examples of solids. Most of them are very hard to touch. They do not change their shape or size even after pressing them or changing their place. So, all the solids have a definite shape and volume. In solids, the molecules are closely packed. Liquid. Water, milk, oil, petrol, juice, cold drink, etc. are examples of liquids. We can touch them but we cannot pick them up with our hands or fingers. They flow on the plane surface when we pour them. Liquids take the shape of the container in which they are kept. Pour some liquid in containers having different shapes. We see that it takes the shape of the container. But the volume of the liquid does not change with the different shapes of the containers. So, all the liquids have a definite volume but no definite shape. In liquids, molecules are not closely packed as compared to solids. Fact file. The space between the molecules of matter is called intermolecular space. Gas. Oxygen and carbon dioxide are examples of gases. In gases, molecules are very far apart from one another. They are free to move all around in the space. So, gases do not have fixed shape and volume. Properties of matter. Matter has the following properties. 1. Matter occupies space. 2. Solids and liquids have a fixed volume, but gases do not have a fixed volume. 3. Solids have a fixed shape while liquids and gases take the shape of the container in which they are contained. 4. Gases can dissolve in liquids. For example, oxygen dissolves in water of ponds, rivers, streams, etc. This dissolved oxygen is taken by the aquatic plants and animals for breathing. 5. Some solids can dissolve in liquids. This is called the solubility of that liquid. When some solid dissolves in a liquid, it breaks into very tiny particles. These tiny particles spread quickly in the whole liquid. This liquid is called the solvent. The solid dissolved in it is called the solute, and the mixture thus formed is called the solution. Fact file. When the liquid has no more free space to fill in with the solid, the solution is called the saturated solution. Activity 1. Take a bottle of any cola. Shake it well. Now open the cap. Bubbles come out of the bottle continuously. These bubbles are nothing but carbon dioxide gas dissolved under pressure in it. When the cap opens, the carbon dioxide gas comes out quickly in the form of bubbles. It proves that carbon dioxide is dissolved in the liquid. 5. Some solids can dissolve in liquids. Activity 2. Take a glass of water, some sugar and a spoon. Taste the water. Now, mix the sugar in the glass of water. Stir the water well with the spoon. Now place the glass on a table and do not disturb it. You will find that all the crystals of the sugar dissolve in water to form a solution. This proves that solid dissolves in liquid. Now taste the water again. What is the taste? All states of matter are interchangeable. Matter can change from one form to another. There are two types of changes. They are physical changes and chemical changes. Physical changes. When there is any change in the size, shape or state of a matter, substance, it is called a physical change. We can get back the previous form of the substance either by removing the conditions causing that change or by reconstructing the same conditions in which the substance was. Thus, physical changes are reversible or interchangeable. Let us observe. Activity 3. Take some ice cubes and leave them out in a plate. The ice cubes melt into water. Now boil this water. The water changes into water vapor. Thus, we observe that a solid becomes liquid and a liquid becomes gas on heating. Similarly, in the reverse process, on cooling, water vapor change into water and water changes into ice. So, ice solid. On heating. On cooling. Water liquid. On heating. On cooling. Water vapor. Gas. Fact file. Some substances, like camphor, directly change from their solid state to gaseous state. Activity 4. Take 2 pans. Put a cube of butter in the first pan and some wax in the second pan. Now heat them equally. We observe that the butter melts first and the wax melts last. Now cool the pans. We observe that they become solid again. Chemical changes. When there is a permanent change in the state and composition of a substance and the substance does not come back to its original form, it is called a chemical change. During a chemical change, new substances are formed. Let us observe. Activity 5. Take some sugar in a spoon. Heat the spoon for some time. The sugar changes its color and after some time, it turns black. Now it is no more sugar. A new substance is formed which cannot be changed back into sugar on cooling. This type of change is called a chemical change. Things to remember. All things are made of matter. There are 3 states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Some solids can dissolve in liquids. Some gases can dissolve in liquids. There are 2 types of changes: physical changes and chemical changes. Heating and cooling cause change in the state of matter.